Hi everyone, this is the Zeeve Rollup Day and I have Mark Boiron with me, the CEO of Polygon Labs. And Polygon, we all know, they're building tremendous technological improvements in Web3 with Polygon CDK as a zero-knowledge rollup stack coming to existence. And now AggLayer, which is going to unify every rollup stack we're building out there, be it on Polygon or beyond Polygon. So Mark, what is cooking in the secret kitchen of Polygon Labs right now, which we'll be seeing and witnessing in 2025?
Yeah, so I think the nice thing is by 2025, the AggLayer will officially be live. Right now, there's just this one component, the unified bridge, but we'll actually have it live in 2024. So in 2025, the nice thing is we'll be able to start connecting all EVM chains, rollups, non-rollups. In 2025, we'll be able to connect any chain whatsoever, regardless of whether it's an EVM, also non-EVM chains. And I think that's when we start seeing like the interoperability really proliferate like across the entire all of Web3 on the AggLayer.
Yeah, that's bang on. In fact, when I did my workshop during the Ag Summit a few days ago, I did talk about how we are going to enable AggLayer as a unified bridge and more across different ecosystems, including Cosmos and Avalanche, and even optimistic rollup stacks, which supports EVM inherently. But then, we heard that, the AggLayer's advantage is all around, primarily, I would say it harnesses its advantages from pessimistic proofs on the AggLayer. So what is this whole phenomena about pessimistic proofs enabling it?
Yeah, so the way that we think about this is we need to assume that any chain can rug at any point in time. But if a chain's going to rug its users, what we can't have in any interoperability standard in any way is that it can rug another chain. And so this is the role of the pessimistic proof. Effectively what it does, we also can't call it like chain level accounting. Effectively what it does is it looks at like all tokens that come in a chain and that leave a chain. And when somebody wants to withdraw tokens to a chain and send it to another one, the question is always, are there enough tokens left in this chain? And this is basically what the pessimistic proof goes ahead and confirms, providing like ultimate and trustless security across chains.
Right, and I think the latest release from Polygon already supports AggLayer, and we have a couple of customers in queue: Ternoa, Pentagon Games, we have Fushuma, and we have Bethel, who are going to leverage that capability and go live on their mainnet in the next 30 to 45 days.
Yep.
So we are seeing a lot of traction coming onto Polygon. So after Fork ID 12 or this new version or latest release, what is coming next in terms of improvements?
Yeah. So the way that we're thinking about CDK is like very modular, right? So we've got Polygon CDK that everyone thinks is like the technology that we've developed. One thing that we'll start looking to do that like is not well known yet is actually bring other stacks into CDK as well and attach execution proofs to them. So like good examples, right? Like Orbit has is a good stack. There's the OP stack. But what they're all missing is execution proofs.
Yes.
And having like the fast finality of execution proofs and the much better user experience on the AggLayer is something that's like really important. And so if we can continue with CDK, bring those stacks into CDK as different like variations that you can choose, connect them with execution proofs, then that means that we're going to be able to have more chains on the AggLayer with execution proofs and create a better user experience.
Right. And if you're looking for Polygon CDK rollup, Zeeve is already an official implementation partner, and Polygon is ready more than ever with AggLayer compatibility. So just talk to us and we'll build one. But we're also building a decentralized sequencer, which is going to be integrated with AggLayer. So Mark, what are your inputs or advices on when this decentralized sequencing will get integrated with AggLayer? What kind of near instant finality and advantages the users will see?
Yeah. So one of the things that's interesting about decentralized sequencer, so a few things actually. First of all, I think like we're in like this single sequencer world where like everybody thinks we're forever going to have single sequencers, and that's just like not actually going to be the case. It's either going to be we're going to have some like fatal flaw with the sequencer at one point, the massive bug that creates issues, or regulatory reasons. Something's going to force like more decentralization of sequencers, and I think having like a solution like that's really important. The second thing that's kind of cool is that the AggLayer actually supports chains that have decentralized sequencers, even if they don't have execution proofs. And so this actually means that we can bring chains into the AggLayer for interoperability when all they have is like a decentralized sequencer set, and even no like execution proofs attached to it.
Wonderful. And just last question about Zeeve and other RAS providers. So how RAS providers are helping Polygon adopt more and more rollups? What are roles?
Yeah. This is like a really good question, and I think this is something that like Zeeve's done like very, very well. So there's a few things. So first, there's no way we could scale successfully without teams like yours who understand like our stack like very, very deeply, and the other stacks that are part of like CDK, if you didn't actually understand those deeply, you wouldn't be able to service everybody that you do.
True.
And so that allows for like a scale that just otherwise isn't really possible. So I think that's like the first thing. I think the second one is like kind of added services on top of it that like, you know, CDK is like, just like most stacks, is like a bare bone stack. But being able to like have other things that are on top of it is something that is nice for purposes of actually using the stack itself. And so I think that's like a second part that's really, really important. And then like the third one is actually like the experience of actually like running chains, right? Like you guys do a good job of like both on the sequencer side and the prover side of actually being able to like run these stacks, and like these environments aren't as simple as like people actually think. There's a lot of complexity, and so being able to like handle that well is really important. And that's where kind of like RaaS providers come in, and you guys have done like a great job.
So I'll not hold you for long, everybody. That was Mark Boiron for you from Polygon Labs, the CEO. But he'll also be running a keynote in a while, so I'll not hold him for long. And I'll let you hear him there, right in the room.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
Appreciate it.